Alright there, I've been trying to think of a name for my massive fan base, and I thought Blacktooth marks, you know, Blacktooth obviously, and marks like in the wrestling term. I'm big into wrestling. I know that probably disgusts and disappoints a good many of you, but I love a good bit of wrestling. But yeah, this is really just a quick update today. I want to let you know just how I've been getting on with the new electric kit. Now I'm going to focus on the Line 6 because really I have been. It's like such a neat bit of kit. And first off, some shout outs. Big shout out to Mad Malco, cracking channel, always supportive. An enormous shout out to Music is Fun, not to be confused with that Music is Win. Music is Fun, awesome little German channel, absolutely adore it, honest reviews, and you know, kind of like myself, it's like you're on board for their little, you know, tonal quest in all things, you know, and while at the same time, you know, getting opinions which I hope are useful, you know, from him and from me. But let's have a little blast, because it's been cool to get comments from some of you that really enjoy having a blast. So go and get your bits and pieces. Always takes me a minute to set up my little bong, so crack on. Yeah, what else? Big shout out to the Snail Driver, hoping to catch you up soon, my friend. Huge shout out to Mark. Buddy, you've revolutionised the studio. I said it last time and it's absolutely true, and it's awesome and I love it. So Mr. White, good to fucking see you out there, mate, getting your shit together. Keen to know how you're getting on with the Blackface and the Marshall. Yeah, Music is Fun. I really hope it goes well with the Strat, as you might know from our exchanges, the offers there if you want it. Oh, Problem Child. Darren, I hope you're doing alright, mate. I'm sorry to hear that you've been, you know, not too healthy lately, not too with it. And the same goes there for Frank Perricone, Frank from New York, dude. Hope you're feeling better, my friend. Always good to get comments from you. Always nice to hear things about New York. I kind of keep in touch with New York through other means as well, like other channels. Yeah. Oh goodness. Let me have a think. Well, let's have a blast, shall we? And then I'll show you around. So, what's been really cool is been dicking around with the Line 6, you know, pretty much every day, and it is a wonderful machine. I now have it set up, right? I have it set up so it is my scenes, and let me just remove the headphone jack from there. I always damp out my amp, the practice amp that I use, you know, on a my daily driver amp, which is a Hohner. I always, when I'm out of the room or when I'm just resting, I always damp it out with a headphone jack, just in case of any kind of imminent tragedy while I'm out of the room. Okay, so you can see there the pedal, you know, the main box and the expression pedals, expression pedal 1 and 2. Now, what's really cool, it took me a little while because I couldn't see no rhyme or reason to how you set the expression pedals up. It seemed a bit of a pain in the bottom, but I've managed to get it done. So now, okay, what are we on? Just a nice overdrive. Let's go to Tube Screamer, because that's the sound you all understand, right? Ugh. Turn that level up a bit. Alright, so that's the sound, you know, you all understand. So we're going to bridge pickup. Alright, so this is just a little sound demo anyway. So, right, Can we see everything? Yes, we can see everything. Okay, so now I've got a wah, which I picked up random, and it's actually a really good wah. So very, very like broad range on that. And then this one. Is obviously a pitch shifter. And like, yeah, both the pitch shifter and the wah I've picked at random. But so basically, right, this scene that we're in is called Blacktooth. Okay, and there's 12 pedals there at the ready, 4 of which I can use in the line at any time. The looper is separate. I don't use a looper. I'm not even I'm ignoring that exists on here, so don't ever expect me to do anything with the looper. But like, yeah, so the looper is an extra. So you can actually, if you are a looper type person, okay, this thing's awesome because the looper doesn't count as an effect. Okay, you still got the 4 effects plus the looper, and you can have the looper on an expression pedal. Yeah, I've just got it set up here now. This is my scene, so I've got it set up exactly as I like it. So let's like pick A on all of them. Okay, so A1, well actually I go that way round. This is a great thing, this machine, the amount of detail in the setup is insane. So I've got it set up because you can have the effects run in any order, so it doesn't go the way it came from the factory, which is like 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So which is awkward because I fucked up earlier because like I was looking at what's written on the thing, forgetting that I've swapped them around, so it goes that way, right? So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the chain. Yeah, that's the pedal chain. And I did that because, you know, that's the actual line that, you know, most of us use. Not all of us, but most of us, you know, still go that way because that's the way that you're limited. If you don't use like a switch system, which is the best, you know, if you're an expression pedal user, if you use your pedals expressively, I do recommend a really good switching system. Okay, the advantages are that you wire all your pedals in. I mean, you know this, right? But you wire all your pedals in, and then you have a switching system which is noiseless. Now, with some of the old vintage pedals, let's take my Governor for instance. Okay, my really desirable old Governor, which is a Mark 1 UK. Right, let's take that. It's wicked, awesome, but it's a clunky switch. Right, now a lot of those switches, they click and pop. Now this is interesting because this is also a clunky switch on the Tom's Line Engineering Tube Screamer copy, the Michelangelo Battio vintage overdrive. It's a Tube Screamer, it's a TS-808 clone, but it's got this like low end version, so it's like a tube scream with a fuckload of low and low mid, which is a rare thing, right? Oh, let me turn around. You know, that's why I love it, because like tube screamers are, you know, they can be a bit thin. That's desirable if you want to cut through a mix. That's why tube screamers are a very popular boost, and also for the other reasons I've always stated about their you know, dual track nature. They run you know, the clean tone runs through it as well, so they run like a clean and a dirty tone together. So if you put that in front of another distortion pedal, it's not mush going into the pedal. You've still got the clean, sharp, dynamic, clean sound as well as the mush, which what makes it such a good, you know, gain stage pedal. But this, which is a gain stage pedal, I use it for that a lot. Now that doesn't make a sound, but be that as it may, switching can be noisy, even when it's silent switches, right? They can just be dum dum. Now, if you get a good switching system, you avoid all that. So everything's essentially always on, and then you're switching it with a switching system, and that you dictate like what goes first and what goes last, what order things go in, can be messed around with on the fly. Many benefits to that. So I do recommend that if it's something that you're going to be, if you're somebody that stamps on and off a lot. Also, it saves the life of your vintage or classic effects pedal switch. But all that being said, I still do it the old-fashioned way, and it's like, because I don't really like pedal boards, although I'm actually making a pedal board at the moment for acoustic gigs, electroacoustic pedal board. I'm not really big on pedal boards because I prefer to have, I prefer to only use what I'm going to use. So if I'm recording and I'm using like a tube screamer and a chorus, I'll just use a tube screamer and a chorus. There won't be a load of shit that my signal's got to go through. Anyway, so I've set that up the way that pedals are set up, which is right to left rather than left to right. So right, let's pick the bottom ones on each one. Just give it a strum. Actually, there's 2 delays there. You're not supposed. I'm not. Right, so I'll just pick one of them. Now that's a phaser, and that is a metal zone. Yeah, I've got some wicked stuff on here. Oh, and the clean sound of the guitar is actually surprisingly unaffected. For this massive, monstrous machine, right, socking up a big... You'd think it'd be a big tone sucker, but, like, it's really transparent on the tone. It's not really much different from having, like, one Boss pedal in there. You can definitely tell there's a buffer, but not in a... it's nice. That surprised me, because usually you kind of forget your clean tone, forget your actual natural tone if you've got a multi-effects on the way. Even that you kind of have to fake. That is the one big disadvantage I don't like. Whereas this actually, well, it's clean tone, is it just being off, which is a refreshing change. But yeah, so I've got my theme set up. So I've got my effects engine on the ground, and it's everything I like. I know this is very boring, but I'm just gonna very quickly go for it. So, like, my first block, okay, is the drive pedal, and I've got a choice there of a nice overdrive, a nice crunchy overdrive, a tube screamer, or a metal zone. Then the second block is a phaser and another phaser, and then a wah pedal, which is the actual Line 6's own wah card, like sound card, whatever, like fucking... and I picked it at random. I just picked the first wah pedal, and fuck me, sounds amazing. And maybe it's quite often the way I find, like, when you use Fender modelling, what they really do well is their own stuff. When you use a Vox modelling platform, what they really do well is their own stuff. I'm buying a Marshall Code in the future because I expect the same thing from that, and it's certainly with this. The Line 6's own stuff sounds fucking amazing on this. But yeah, so. And the 2 phasers, one is a 4-step phaser, so it's like, imagine like imagine the actual phase shifter is like a windscreen wiper, and you've got 4 of them, 4 trails, which you can set individually. That's pretty heavy. Let me just do that one. Bear in mind, I've got it set quite subtle. Lovely. Then I've got like a more classic-y old phaser, like the Iron Maiden phaser. Yeah, and then it's that wah. And then the next bank has got like a digital delay, an old school tape delay, I think. No, reverse delay. Then there's a reverse delay, and they're all set at 1000 milliseconds, so that like I can use 60 and 120 BPM, or 90 or 180 or whatever you like. But it gives me a good, I move it from there, but like all 3 are set at 1000, and then they get moved in the thing. Then there's that pitch shifter that I showed you, and then on the last bank, you've got the analog delay. You've got a 63 spring reverb, which is like an Accutronics, and then there's the particle reverb, which is this. Don't know if you can hear that. I'll do it once more. I love that. But yeah, so I've got all the effects that I want. There's 12 there, 12 voices that I like. And they're set up the way that I like them. But I'm absolutely fucking loving it. I'm writing like a motherfucker at the moment. I'm managing to get quite a bit done. But I just really wanted to do a quick update. I am probably going to come back later on. Videos, I kind of, I'm putting no effort in at the moment. Forgive me, because I'm just completely focusing on making the music. but your support fucking means loads. It means so much, and it gives me energy to write this music. Your comments below give me energy, like to just be part of a, global, really, musical community. It's wonderful, and I love that. There's other people getting something out of my bloody jib. But yeah, I'm going to do an electroacoustic thing, and I really ought to start with these lessons because I've got them all planned out. But yeah, probably tonight, so it'll be a bit darker. I'm struggling for light. Keep blowing bulbs. I'll try and do something about that. But yeah, probably tonight, and I'll do a proper tone Tuesday, and it'll be all about the electroacoustic. All right, I fucking love you guys. Stay safe, stay happy and healthy out there. All right. I'm getting back to the riffs, and I'm probably going to have to unplug. No, I've just got the line 6 sorted. I'm either going to unplug it and because I keep going back to basics, but I think now I'm on top of it enough that it's not a distraction. If anything, I might just play with this. It's called Blacktooth. It's a scene called Blacktooth, and there's like fucking I can't remember, loads of scenes. So there's like I can't remember, like, but let's say it's 12, but like, let's say 12 scenes, but each with those 12 effects. I mean, so you can like set up a massive, oh crikey, yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, love you, see you later.